Right, here we are with a product that you absolutely must have. If you think about how much leather there is in your life right now, and you think about how much you pay for it,
Yes.
David, got to look after it.
You have indeed, and you know, it's a natural material, isn't it?
Yes, and you never quite know what to go at it with.
That's right. So what we've got here is a phenomenal product. This will treat your leather. It'll clean it and it'll rejuvenate it, guaranteed, in a simple spray. Now, it comes as a kit, so you get the sponges, you get a sponge and the cloths to go with it. Spray it on. I'm just going to do a small area. You can see this leather chair. It's a beautiful chair. Well, it used to be. And it's been left out. It's been deliberately left outside, so it's in a bit of a state. Now, all I'm going to do is simply wipe over. So I've put a small amount of this. In fact, you can see the dirt coming off straight away there. So I'm wiping over the surface, the dirt comes off. That's part one. The next thing is that you want to rejuvenate it. Well, when you've got that clean, which is as simple, and that is very, very grimy and dirty indeed. When you've got it clean, you can leave that to dry. And what will happen is any excess of the solution that you've got in there, of the leather cleaner, will soak in and will actually treat the leather. It'll keep it soft. It'll keep it supple and it'll keep it all natural. So the great news is that in a very simple way, you can see how beautiful that is there. And then actually what you're going to do is either take a clean cloth, and you get 5 of these cloths in the kit, and you're going to simply wipe across the surface, and that job is done. I've only done a small bit because, you know, I might come back to this and finish.
It's a very dramatic difference. You can see there, can't you? I mean, still filthy dirty on the edges there, but that's made a big, big difference.
A big difference.
The last time I bought a leather cleaner, David, it was kind of like in a tube, like a moisturiser. It's about £15, and you can only do small areas at a time.
Yeah, and that's what happens, really. What we've done is we've taken... this is really a trade product, and it usually comes in larger containers, to be fair. But for people who treat leather on an ongoing basis, well, we've put it in a container size that's suitable for you, because that will go an awful long way. Yeah. And really what we've got is a trade formula leather cleaner and rejuvenator. This is what leather cleaners and rejuvenators, people in the trade, will use. And it's an amazing solution, and it really is an amazing solution for all types of leathers. Now, it's not a cheap product, I have to say that. It's actually $9.99 for one bottle.
And this is used a lot in hotels that have big leather furniture that people are on and off all the time.
Exactly.
As well. Great for us.
Yeah, and just to show you on here, I mean, there's a pen mark on there as well. So if I just give that, there's the pen, it's dried in. I'm just going to put, it's very quick, and I'll come back and do it again for you. But there, just to show you, bingo. Gone. Even a pen mark has disappeared completely off the surface. So it's great for things like that. Now, that sofa chair isn't particularly old. It's, you know, it's been around a while, but it's not particularly old. This saddle, on the other hand, is very old. Oh, crikey. And this is something that really does need rejuvenating on a regular basis, and it needs cleaning. Yeah, this has seen some action over the years, hasn't it? It has indeed. Now, the point with this is that you spray it on, and it comes with that trigger head there, and it's specially engineered trigger head that allows the cream, it's really quite a thick cream, it's not a liquid as such. It allows the cream to come out, whereas normally it wouldn't come out of a normal trigger spray. This is specially engineered to allow the cream to come out. That goes on, you wipe it over, it cleans it. Actually, the second application, in fact, you can see the dirt coming off there. Gosh. And the second application will actually rejuvenate it and soak in and leave it supple. Look at that! Oh, my word. And actually, I mean, you can compare that with the side of the saddle there, can you see? Which is very dull. Which is, you know, again, it's been worn in places. And is that going to, I mean, if you've got, I mean, I've got a leather couch, and bits of it are a little bit, not threadbare, but they're, you know... If it's worn, if the surface is worn away and it's gone to a suede type finish, then it's done, really. You won't get it. But what it will do is stop it from cracking and crazing. Right. So where the surface is in a nice condition and you've got that nice shine on there, this will continue to keep it bright and keep it soft and supple. Where it goes, where it, you know, if it's dry and it's just to stop it from cracking and crazing, then this is ideal for that purpose. This is, I mean, this is one unholy mess. I don't know if you can see from there, but this chair is actually black and red. Yes. You would almost never know, because looking at your shot there, it is absolutely filthy. Yes, it is. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spray 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sprays. I'm not putting a lot on. I'm going to show you the trigger spray as well that it comes with, because it's specially designed for this. There's a little button on it, look at that, that allows it to spray or not spray. Now watch that. That, I think you've got to agree with me, I'm just going to do the half so you can see a before and after. And I am giving it a little rub. I'm not going to say you just wave the cloth in front of it.
Yeah.
Because the grime on here, it's grease, it's oil, it's grimy, it's ground in. You know, they've been in here with their workshop overalls or whatever while they were working on the vehicle.
Yeah.
And then we've got it when the vehicle must have crashed or something. It's in a scrapyard. That is absolutely second to none. So we've got this filthy and clean.
I mean, look. Just look at the job that did straight away. Now, remember, we spend an awful lot in our lives on leather. If you think about it, we've got a lot of leather goods and we've got a lot more demos to show you yet still. Now, hang on a moment. This is now the best ever deal. I've never seen that. I don't think I've ever seen that price tag with this product before. $24.99 was the price for this pack. You are now getting it at an even lower price tag. Now, this is brilliant. This is the time of year as well to kind of have a, I don't want to say spring clean, it's maybe not the right time of the year, but to rejuvenate your leather sofas, your leather chairs, your leather goods. You might have a saddle with your horse, you might have leather interiors on the car as well. $19.99, and you've got everything that you need to treat that as well. Let's have a quick look at the pack that you're actually getting, so you know what you're getting for your $19.99. You've got 3 bottles of the Master Chem Leather Cleaner and Rejuvenator. They're 3 fabulous bottles. As David said, the trade price on those bottles is actually showing as $9.99. So you'd think actually that we should be selling at much closer to that price tag, which of course would be about £30 or so. You get the jumbo sponge, you get the 5 cloths there as well. That's brilliant for 20 quid.
It is brilliant, and the reason that we've been able to bring the price down is simply because there is so much of this being bought. The volume has gone up,
right?
Because it's so popular. That allows the price to come down.
So we're buying more because you're buying more.
Yeah.
So we're getting a better deal, and we're passing that down the line to you.
Well, we're making more of it, so that's the whole point, really. So it's a better price when you produce a bigger volume.
Brilliant.
But here's what we're going to do, just to treat everybody. Very quick and sharp. Please get on the phone for this. If you've got any leather at all, shoes, handbags, trousers, jackets, furniture, as we've shown you here, get the 3 bottles with the sponge and the cloths. There's a refill pack. I'll pop you that in as well, absolutely free of charge. And the price stays at $19.99 for the whole lot, and you get the extra 3. But yep, the 6 bottles, Derek.
There is.
$19.99.
Have you finished?
Yes.
Listen, that on its own, if you went by the trade price on the back of the bottle, that's £30 worth of leather cleaner and rejuvenator. Remember, they use this in the hotels and in the hospitality industry. They buy it in much, much bigger quantities, in like 5-litre quantities. You've got it here in a size that's manageable, but you're now getting double the deal as well. So for your $19.99, I don't think I've ever seen it at $19.99 before. We have sold thousands of units at that price at $24.99 for a deal on this, because there are lots and lots of people who realise the value in something like this. It's something that gets forgotten. You know, you just fling yourself into your armchair on the couch of a daily basis. You don't really think that it needs cleaning. You'll vacuum in between the cushions and whatever, but you forget about looking after the leather. And remember, leather is natural as well, so it does need feeding, it does need restoring. Well, you've got everything that you need right now for this. If you upcycle as well, if you go to the auctions or the second-hand places and buy old leather chairs and goods, and then just use something like this, resell them on as a profit. That's what a lot of people are doing. So this is what you're getting for your $19.99, the 3 bottles of the leather cleaner and rejuvenator, with the specially engineered, and let me tell you, the tooling for the spray head on this one went through lots and lots of different prototypes until they found the right one. So it's specially engineered for this product, so it delivers the right amount to you. But remember, for your $19.99 now, I'm stood here with another 3 bottles in my hand right now. That's another potentially £30 worth of value if we were selling to you at the trade price. The great thing is, so many thousands of you have come to us for this product. We are now able to acquire bigger quantities, take a saving ourselves and pass that saving on to you. So that is also yours on the top at no extra charge. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bottles of the leather cleaner and rejuvenator, and still that price is just $19.99. But you're going to have to be quick on the phone lines. Now, there's 2 ways of doing this. It will be busy on the lines, or I mean, thousands of you already know how good this is, and a lot of you have passed the word to friends and family, I know. 0808 123 3333. If at first the lines are busy, they're bound to be. But remember, we're paying for the call. So while you carry on watching the demonstrations, just hold on the phone lines and we'll get to you as quickly as we can. You can skip past the queues if you want to. If you've got a tablet or a computer, just go to pricecrash.tv and pop in that item number just over David's head, 632025. That's a good idea of mine, actually. I was just thinking that there's quite a few of my friends who go to auctions and things from house clearances. They'll buy old leather furniture, bring it up brand new, and then sell it on at a profit.
Absolutely, yes, and that's great. Now, but you know what? We don't really want you to use it. We want you to benefit from it and get a great result by using this. It is a fantastic product. Let me just show you this very, very quickly, because I've put fountain pen ink on here as well. So I'm just going to spray this on, and I'm going to leave it on the surface just for a few minutes. So it's like a ball pen ink that's gone on there as well. Very, very simple. Spray it on. I'm deliberately leaving it just to let it soften it and let it make it run. And then watch this, because I reckon in one wipe, that's pretty much done.
Ooh,
now, you may
amazing.
have to, depending on how long it's been on there, if it's been on there for weeks or months, you may have to give it a second application. You may have to give it a little bit of a wipe backwards and forwards. But I think you'll agree with me, that is absolutely amazing.
So if the kids have run right with their wax crayons or their felt pens or whatever...
Yes, this will sort it out.
See, I think this is brilliant because it's kind of like 2-in-1, isn't it? Because it's, you know, we're taking grubby extremes here, the car chair, the footstool, the armchair, and they're really, really dirty. So it's cleaning and it's doing that job, but you're also rejuvenating as well.
What it's doing, it's leaving behind a certain ingredient that will go back into the leather.
To feed
so,
it.
Yeah, because in your body, you've got, basically, your skin is like a leather, isn't it?
Yes.
So, but it's naturally...
You speak for yourself.
Yes. It's naturally being rejuvenated.
Yeah, so it's like we moisturise to keep our skin, you know, as supple as we can.
That's right.
Kind of doing the same for the leather.
We are doing, but we're doing it by spraying it on, wiping it over, and then seeing the result. Now, I'm just going to turn... You can see the dirt on the cloth.
Wow.
There. Watch this, and that job is done. Now, you can leave that and let it just soak in and let it just sit there. And what's left there will soak in, won't do any harm. It's the other way around. Instead of it doing harm, it does good.
Yeah.
So actually, that's going to leave that surface absolutely brilliant, and it's going to leave it clean. Now, the great news is you can rinse these cloths out and use them again and again and again. So you can either put them in the washing machine or put them in the sink, give them a quick rinse. The dirt comes out of the cloth, and you simply give it a wipe, or you keep them for next time.
And the thing is, you don't just get one, you get 5 in the kit, which is brilliant. So you can do the whole job in one, and then just fling them all in the wash at the end of the job. And how often would you say, let's say, I mean, I've got big leather chairs and settees at home. How often would you do the treatment?
You can do this once a fortnight, we'll be fine. Just give it a wipe over. And if your surface is clean, and you don't need to actually clean it, use it with the sponge. Now, the sponge is much better at applying rather than drawing off. I know we think that sponges are absorbent, but what happens is, the way I do it and the way I'd recommend you to do it, spray it onto the sponge, and you're in full control then. It's going in the sponge, it'll sit there, and what you do, just to rejuvenate your, and keep it nice and soft and supple, spray it on the sponge. When your surface is dry, this is already clean here, just wipe it over. That then can be left 10-15 minutes later, it's dry. So if you sit on it, you won't get a sticky bottom. It won't dry sticky. It won't attract more dirt. What it does is it soaks in and it feeds it. And it'll last a lot longer and look better.
I've just had a word from the gallery that your better half has sent a message about handbags. We'll come back to that in a second, because I need to have a word with you first of all. Because if you think about how much leather that you have got, ladies, can I ask that slightly awkward question? How many leather handbags have you got? All right, you don't have to say it out loud, it's fine. You can keep it to yourself. You can keep it between us two. But think about your leather chairs. Think about your car interiors. Think about anything you have that is leather. How much did it cost? An awful lot of money. This product, remember, does the cleaning and the restoring and the rejuvenating all at the same time. It's used in the hospitality industry a heck of a lot, in hotels, you know, in reception areas and lounges when they have lots of leather furniture. And I tell you what, that's how they keep it pristine looking. Now you've got the product to use in your life right now, and we have sold thousands and thousands and thousands of this product. And actually, you're getting the best ever deal from us right now because look, it was $24.99 and an amazing deal, and thousands of you have come to us for it. And thank you for that because you've helped to spread the word. And now, because more people are coming to us from your recommendations, we're able to buy bigger, which means we make a saving, and guess what? We've passed that saving down the line to you. So now you've got a new low price of $19.99, whether you bought it before or whether you're coming back to stock up again. You've now got 1, 2, 3 bottles for your $19.99. Still a great deal. Remember, you should only get 2 bottles at the trade price, really, for $19.99. You're getting all 3, plus the specially engineered trigger spray, plus the jumbo sponge, and 5 of those cleaning cloths, which are washable, and you can use them over and over again. But let's not forget that right now, for this $19.99, the new low price for this, you're getting another 1, 2, 3 bottles. So if you want to help us spread the word of this leather cleaner and rejuvenator, you can give a bottle away or 2 to friends and neighbours and relatives. And you know what? Rather than us spending tens and tens of thousands on an advert in a newspaper for one day, we give you some free product. You spread the word. That's the only advert we need, really. Get yourself on the phone lines as quickly as you possibly can. How much is your big armchair? How much did it cost when you originally bought it? Was it hundreds? Was it even into the 4 figures? You know, a lot of people's suites run into a 4-figure price tag. We're talking about a 2-figure price tag of less than 20 quid to actually deal with the restoration and maintenance.
Yep, you're absolutely right. And just showing you on here, 1, 2, 3 sprays. And what'll happen is I'm just going to do it with the sponge because this bag is basically quite clean. There's not really many marks on it or anything. But if I just wipe over the surface there, you can see how that is bringing that up beautifully. And although it's damp now, obviously, because I've put that gel cream on there, that will dry in and it will leave the surface supple and it will feed it naturally. So it'll stop it from cracking and crazing.
I've just thought of something else, David.
Yes.
In another world, and I'm so sorry I'm on so many of your channels, but I'm just thinking a few down, I'm talking about footwear.
Yes.
And actually, looking after leather is very, very important, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and this will do it for you. So again, just a quick wipe over, and that job is done, and it's beautiful.
Look good.
And do you know what? That'll dry in nicely.
Yeah.
It doesn't leave any streaks or smears. It will leave it absolutely fantastic. We've started on here because I sprayed a little bit on, so we might as well finish. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sprays. Not many, just a few. I'm going to do it with the cloth. I'm going to leave it a second, let it work in, but just to show you, it's not harmful. It's got no caustic, no soda.
So I don't need gloves then?
No, you don't need gloves.
Good.
No ammonia, no,
mask?
bleach, no mask. It's not an aerosol. It's not got a horrible smell to it. You can see the dirt coming loose, OK? And it's not because I've got magic fingers. You know, it's as simple and as easy as that. Although somebody did once say, you know, they did say I have magic fingers.
No.
And then I married her.
No.
But if I just wipe over the surface and
She is in the gallery.
and just show you very, very quickly how that works, it's absolutely beautiful. And that is second to none. When that's dry, that's dried and clean. If you want to give it a second, very quick application, just to nourish it further, then spray it on to the sponge and just simply wipe it over. In fact, on the sofa chair here, this area is dry. OK, so we only did this a few minutes ago, and it's dry now.
Yeah, not sticky.
No, and it's beautiful. But if you want to give it a second spray or spray it onto the sponge, wipe it over the surface, leave it, that job's done. That's now nourished. That's fed and watered and ready for the world.
It's
so
brilliant.
That will be lasting you, it won't be harmed in any way, and it looks absolutely beautiful as well.
And because you're doing it with the sponge, it means you're doing a big area, you know,
Yes.
so it's not one of those jobs that you think, I'm going to have to take half a day to do the suite.
No, it's quick and it's easy. And even on something like this, say a cushion, 3 sprays, I'm going to use the sponge because it's in my hand, just to show you, just do that square there, and you can see that coming up absolutely like new. You can see the dirt coming off it, and it really does do a fabulous job every single time. Take the cloth, watch this, and bingo. Look at the before and after. Absolutely fantastic. And you can see where the dirt was, and now the dirt's gone. So it really is a beautiful, fabulous product and a beautiful way to clean.
That's fabulous.
Yep.
We've had a call from Lewis's people that he wants the other half of that done, so you go over there and I'll come and join you in just a moment. What an amazing product, eh? If you think about how much your leather goods are, whether it be handbags or saddles or chairs or footstools or whatever it may be. You know, we've got a lot of leather in our lives, if you think about it. And this is a product which does so many things all in one. It does clean the grime and the dirt off, and it does feed and it does nourish the leather as well. So it is cleaning and it is rejuvenating at the same time. Rather than you saying, okay, first product is for cleaning it, then a cream to be rubbing into it and all of those different methods, just one product does the whole lot. Now, this is, I have to tell you, I haven't got a lot of time on this offer, and I don't know how long we can keep this price running at $19.99. It is our best ever deal for this. You can see there is a WOS price there. That's a genuine WOS price. Thousands of you have come to us over the months, and thank you for that, because you've helped us to spread the word, and you've helped us to now deliver a lower price tag as well, because we're buying in more volumes and formulating and making more of this product. It means we save, and you know what? We pass that down to the line to you as well. So for $19.99, you've got your 1, 2, 3 bottles, which have a suggested trade price, by the way, of $9.99 a bottle. So, you know, you would think that we would be charging much closer to that price tag, but we're not. We're giving you 3 bottles for $19.99 and another 3 bottles on the top at no extra charge, but you've got to be quick. What happens with these deals is that sometimes it can go out of stock as well. And I don't know whether we'll repeat this deal. We've changed it already to a new, brand new, lower price tag. But if you think about it, that is amazing. And again, spread the word with friends and family and relatives. Give them a bottle. Let them try it. Remember, you get the sponge and the 5 cloths with that as well, which is really, really good. I know I shouldn't say this, but I think at this deal at $19.99, I don't think you'll ever need to buy it again. Do you know what I mean? It might be a lifetime time's worth.
Yeah,
Depends
probably.
how long you live, I suppose, doesn't it?
I mean, a lot of people give it as a gift. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people give it as a gift. You know, if you know anybody and you'd like to let them have a box, it's a great. I mean, it's not like a box of chocolates, is it?
No.
You know, a little bit different but you know, it's still a gift. Yeah. And it still will be well received.
Well, listen, if it works, it'll be a well-received gift, won't it?
Yes, indeed. Now, just to show you on here, grease and grime, ground in, and actually, again, just using my fingers. You know, I'm only using my fingers just to show you that actually this is how it works and it's not harmful. But just watch, you can see that's loosening all of the dirt and the grease there, and it is a greasy surface. If I just take the cloth and give that a wipe over, you can see there very quickly how beautiful that is. And it dries off within a few minutes, so it doesn't leave the surface sticky, it doesn't leave it wet and tacky or anything like that. It dries off so you can then sit in it and, you know, use it as normal. And when it's dry, if you want to, and it's dry and clean, if you want to give it a second rejuvenation, you can do. You don't really need to, because it's all in there. You don't wipe that off, you don't wash it off, just leave it, it's done. And that will feed the leather. So it's all one in one bottle to do all of that work. It's brilliant.
Do you know, the one issue I have with my my settee at home is I always sit in the same place. We all have our place, favourite couch,
spot. Yeah, absolutely.
And I use quite a lot of product on my hair, and I find that, you know, where you're leaning back on the cushions on the settee, it leaves your hair product actually goes into the leather, doesn't it?
Yeah,
so is this going to help that as well?
Yes, it will. It'll get that out, and also it'll protect the surface, because this leaves something behind. So this leaves a type of lanolin type material in there that feeds the leather. That's naturally occurring in the skin and in the animal originally. So it will put that back in and feed the leather. So it then protects it and stops other things from sticking. So it makes the leather actually a better condition than it was originally. But you can see there how beautiful that is. And just by wiping over with the cloth, you get these, rinse them out, by the way, use them again and again and again, and they'll last you a long time, and they do a perfect job.
And it's such a dramatic difference as well. The great thing with having a slightly longer show is that we can go back to things that we've done before and show you just how good they look. Let's do the saddle again, because I think, to be honest, you know, I mean, not everyone has a saddle, but so this is quite an extreme example. I didn't know you had a horse either, but there you go.
Well, there you go.
There's another thing. There's a lot of things I don't know about you, Mr. Addis.
I've called her many things, but never a horse. Now
she's still in the gallery.
I'm just going to spray a little bit on, and only a tiny bit, and just to show you, I'm going to take the cloth. Now this is actually clean, so I don't need to use any work in this to clean it, because it is already clean. But if I just wipe over the surface gently, and you can see how that's feeding it, you can see what's going on. you can see it going in. You can almost hear it going into the leather and feeding it, and it's giving it that beautiful luster and that finish. And that will dry again, and that will go into its natural finish. But look at that! Isn't that luxurious?
That is incredible.
Really is beautiful.
Listen, we are about to run out of time. Can I just say to you, please do come with me. Please do get yourself on the telephone lines, because this is a product which David and I have been showing you for the best part of 15 years. For David, he would have been demonstrating it even longer as well. It's a product that we believe in and that we know that works as well. We have had thousands and thousands of people come in for the previous deal, same product, previous deal at $24.99. And thank you if you are one of our customers that came in for that. Thanks to you spreading the word, which has been natural advertising, word of mouth advertising, people passing it to neighbours and friends and saying, here, use this, this is the one. Actually, we're able to do a better deal for you right now. What you're getting for your $19.99 is 3 bottles of the Master Chem Leather Cleaner and Rejuvenator with the specially engineered trigger spray as well. So you're never going to put too much product on or too little. It's always going to deliver the right amount. You've got your 5 cloths and the jumbo sponge. And remember, for that new price of $19.99, David has also put in another pack of bottles, so another 1, 2, 3 bottles, potentially another, well, if you went by the trade price, which is suggested at $9.99 a bottle, that's potentially another £30 worth of that leather cleaner, but you're getting it for free if you call right now for this $19.99. Yeah. You're getting these. This is all you're paying for down here. You're getting these for nothing, for free, gratis. They're yours. And remember, when you call us on that number down there, it is a free telephone number as well. It's not going to cost you a penny to dial. Do it now, because we're about to move on. We're nearly running out of time. So do it now. Call now. Please be patient with us, because always the phones light up, because it occurs to people. They look at the couch when they're looking at something like this. They'll look behind them at the cushion that's behind their head on the leather couch, and they'll say, oh, actually, I probably could do with a good going over. Yeah. But, you know, listen, don't think... It's just natural. We clean the floors, we clean everything else in our house, and sometimes we forget the couch and the furniture, because we're just sitting on it most of the time, aren't we?
We are indeed, yeah. Let me just show you the trigger spray, because there's a little locking button here, and what happens with that, it's designed so that you can't accidentally trigger this and it won't leak. So that's in the on position, so I don't know if you can see that. It's just a little button there, and if you swing that round to the front, then that won't operate, so you can't accidentally trigger it and use it. And then you just swing it to the side, and bingo, that's working again.
And it took a lot of different prototypes to get to the right level for this trigger.
That's
so it's
right.
Delivering the right amount of product.
It's partly the right level, and it's also the fact that it's quite a heavy liquid. So it's not water-based. It's not a water, if you know what I mean. So it's quite thick. Now, a lot of liquids won't spray through, if they're very thick, they won't spray through a trigger.
Right,
this is a specially designed trigger. Now, there we're wiping over the surface, and you can see how easily and quick that takes the dirt off there. I'm going to do this side as well, because I'm loving seeing the result. I think that you need to try this at home, and you need to see for yourselves how fantastic it is.
Please, please, please be quick. We are about to move on. The phone lines I know will be busy. They always are for this. 0808 123 3333. I mean, it is one of those products that just never ceases to be popular, David.
That's right. And it works on any type of leather. So it's not really designed for suede, but it works on any shiny or smooth leather. It will be quick, simple and easy to use. We've shown you on different colours. We've shown you with fountain pen ink and you know, a ball pen type thing. So it works on all of those things, on grease and grime. It will clean, it will nourish, it will restore, and it will feed the leather and keep it absolutely supple and beautiful. And it protects it as well, leaves something in there that stops the dirt applying itself too easily.
And I don't know whether you can see, but David did one of my shoes.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it's done an amazing job. It's gleaming, it's shining. It looks a heck of a lot better than the other one, let me tell you.
Yeah.
So I'm coming back for the other one. But you are lucky, because we've just run out of time. Thank you, David, as always.
Pleasure.
Amazing, amazing product, and a great, great price tag as well. Best ever deal. Here's the details then for you one last time. 632025. Lines will be busy. I'm not surprised at all, but please bear with us. 0808 123 3333. 333. Remember, you're getting those 3 extra bottles, and now it is our best ever deal. Under £20. Think about how much you invest in leather goods. If you totted up the total of leather goods around you, it's probably thousands. For less than £20, you've got everything you need to clean, to refresh and rejuvenate there as well. 632 025.